That's Freeman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Titans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bears take over. They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. The Vikings opening their lead up to 2 touchdowns now. Dalvin Cook with a touchdown in that one. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Play action now. Mariota under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
They go play action. Mariota. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Out come the Titans now. Mario Mariota now to throw on first down. And some space here. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. To throw is Mariota. Ooh, the juke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Well, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Again, it's Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To the air again, Mariota. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw Mariota. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Here's Mariota. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And they've gone final now in Charlotte. And it was the Panthers that wound up winning that one. Christian McCaffrey, a touchdown run to help lead the way. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Bears, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.